In today's video, we're going to take a look at Tenset and have a look at some of the latest updates, and then we'll jump in some price analysis and have a look at some key levels that we could target as an investment, and then have a look at some take profit levels on the way up. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you are subscribed, hit that like button, and let's crack on. So hello, welcome to Operation Crypto and welcome to another update on Tenset. As you can see here on my main Twitter page, Tenset lists on its first centralized exchange and it is now officially open. It is on gate.io. You can either use this or you can also use Uniswap. So you have the two options there, the centralized exchange or the decentralized exchange. I've been using gate.io for a while and it is quite decent, to be honest. They've got a lot of assets on there, a lot of different trading pairs, and now that we have got Tenset on there, we can really start to see some major volume growth. That we have that and Uniswap. We do know that over the course of the last few months as Tenset's been out, the Ethereum fees haven't been the best, and some people have been pretty much taken out of the equation when they're looking to buy Tenset, but Ethereum fees have dropped quite significantly. Even across Bitcoin, fees have dropped. So that is good for altcoin traders and investors, meaning that you can either use gate.io, which will have a lower fee, and also Uniswap will have that reduction in fee now. So go ahead and check it out. But the main point I want to cover in this video is some price analysis. Actually, just looking at this here, we are seeing that we've got 20,000 Tenset holders. So that's 20,000 holders. That means 20,000 Tenset tokens have been burnt. So that is absolutely massive. But yeah, like I say, I want to jump into some price analysis. What is the main key feature of this video? And we'll have a look at this chart here. We'll have a look at the USDT chart. We'll just get rid of that. This is actually a setup I had here. If you look at this, this is previous setup. I put a Fibonacci on from the top to the bottom, and I was looking for a retracement. It says 382. Have a look at that. That line is very I'm not going to say the word, but that line looks a bit of a mess. But it pretty much did what I said. It come down to this 382 level. It actually went a bit further, but then it popped to the upside. And we need to have a look at this in a bit more depth now to see what's going on. So let's just get rid of this. Get rid of that wonky line. Get rid of that price analysis there. So this is the daily time frame. As you can see, pretty much since the launch, we've been on quite a good rise. We've had pullbacks on the way up, but it's nothing to worry about. Nothing significant that would make you think, all right, what's going on here? Nothing like that. This was the build up here. I mean, the information about the gate.io launch was around here. And then we did pretty much get this price put into the charts. As you can see, we're pretty much topped up at $6.35. So we'll move that red line. That is the all-time high. 630. What is it? 638 it was, sorry. And then we have rejected off that. That candle there was the listing candle. But nothing to worry about. It just does give people another good opportunity to potentially place some orders that now we've got gate.io. What I want to do is drop into the 4 hourly time frame here. And let's just analyse this move and have a look what's gone here. So take this as a starter move. That is a bottom there up to the top. And look at that. That wick banged straight on that 618 level, so that was the area to buy. And to be honest, I think if you're looking to buy some Tenset, I would still target this region. We have been down there already, so 417. There's a potential that we could come down and test this region again before we do pick up some more liquidity. As you can see, we've got a lot of trading within this area here, and that just should show me that there's some liquidity within that region. So a potential move to the down there is a potential setup. Let's just have a look here. Where's my arrow? There she is. So I reckon we could pop down to here before another move back up to create some new all-time highs. So if you're looking for some buy zones, that is a region I would target there. What I want to do is just put the MACD on and the RSI and see what's going in terms of that. Put the MACD on. There we go. So as you can see, we are actually in a bit of a downward trend currently on the MACD. The histogram, it looks like it's started to pick up some steam and gain some momentum to the upside. And the moving averages, as you can see, we had a bearish cross up here. But it dropped down, as you can see. But now that this MACD is starting to come to a bit of an end and potentially tick to a bullish side, see if we can just change that MACD. No, I don't think we can we? Don't let me on this charting software. But yeah, I reckon this is going to start popping up soon once we've picked up liquidity. We're looking for a crossover on these moving averages, which could potentially take place. I mean, potentially around the 3rd or 4th of June. But let's keep our eyes on that, and then we will potentially target some upside. So that is your buy zone there. Hopefully you can get some orders filled at 417 before we do start to pick up some steam and carry on. As you can see, we've already tapped down here. So the potential is that we come down to retest it before we do push on. But in terms of targets, let's get rid of these previous lines because they're the old targets I had from previous highs. Yeah, so next targets for me so far are this one here. I think once we do break above the all-time highs, you can look at 734 and 858. I think they're the first levels you want to look at if you want to either accumulate, sell high, buy low, if you want to do that method, or even if you're looking to take some profit overall if you've managed to buy down at these levels, or even these levels. I think if you bought at that level there and you managed to sell up at that next Fibonacci level, you're talking 74%. And then if we look at it from that region up to the 618 level, you're talking 106%. So there's some good percentages to be made there just on spot. Remember, don't get overexposed leverage trade. I know you can't leverage trade Tenset, but just in general, spot buys are probably my most preferred method to pretty much build that portfolio. And this is all you have to do: buy low and then sell high, and you'll be making some profit. What I would do is, if you're looking to grow your bags, potentially buy at this level, sell part of your bag up here, take your initial investment out, and then let it ride for a free run. So that is pretty much there. What I also want to do is have a look at some price predictions, and I also want to use the Fibonacci again, but we're going to use it for the opposite way. So we'll go from the top of the latest move. I'm using the right tool. From the top of the latest move here to the bottom, and have a look at some extensions up top. So if you're looking for a price prediction, you can always target these levels. I always target a 3.618. So I think this region here, let's mark it up. This region here is probably where I can see it going over the course of 2021. I think if we look at that in terms of price percentage as well, you're talking 336%. 336% is not a major amount in cryptocurrency. I mean, you see projects like Matic over the course of the last, what would you say, the last 3 months, it's done something like 2,500%. So there's always opportunities for you to potentially get orders filled up at there and take some profit. So $17.96 with a potential, I mean, $20 is not too far away from there. So that is some long-term targets, but what we need to do now is just concentrate on these lower time frames. I mean, it's looking okay. We have done that pop up to the north. The gate.io listing didn't take much out of it at first. I mean, it looks bad at first. It was 1 wick. It popped back up. And what we're doing now is just creating some structure. Potentially, like I say, come back down to this level before we do start to push on. So that's pretty much the video done. I'm not going to cover any other pair apart from the US dollar pair because I think that's what it's trading against most. Let's just have a look on coin market cap here. And let's just have a look where we're trading. Refresh that. Yeah, so it's trading against USDT on gate.io. So that just to make sure that's probably the best pair to cover. We're not going to cover the ETH pair because that's only on Uniswap. But as you can see, it's still getting 71% of the entire market volume. So if you want me to do some price analysis on ETH pair, jump into my Telegram group, which is the Crypto Troops. And I'll throw a fib on there and have a look at some key levels that you could target for an entry. So that's going to do it for today's video. That is just a little update on the gate.io listing for Tenset, and then some price analysis and a bit of a price prediction thrown in there over the course of this year. But if we get to those levels which I've predicted, then what I'll do is probably do a bit more of a price prediction and have a look at some other key levels. So like I say, that's going to do it for today's video. If you're new to this channel, then please make sure that you do subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll catch you next time.